Do happy animals result in better quality products? Do farmers really care about their animals? While this argument isn't super common, I have seen it before. Usually when someone is trying to claim that typical vegan tactics, like showing what goes on in factory farms, are invalid because they are not representative of actual farming conditions.
Every possible thing is done for the benefit of the animals' welfare in a slaughterhouse, and we've got some of the best slaughterhouses in the world. And that's done, and the reason they're gassed, that's done, and they were stunned for that reason, so that there is no, so that the benefit of the animal welfare.
The horrible mutilation and torture shown to exist on factory farms, they say, are cherry-picked examples meant to make the industry look as bad as possible. In reality, it's in the best interest of the farmer to look out for the welfare of their animals, because happy animals make for better quality products. In other words, the concern that animals are being horribly treated on farms are overblown by activists, because farmers have an incentive to treat their animals well. Let's start by breaking this argument down into a syllogistic form. Premise 1. Happy animals result in better quality products. Premise 2. Farmers are incentivized to maximize the quality of their products. Conclusion: farmers are incentivized to maximize the happiness of their animals. Let's keep in mind that this is a very generalized form of this argument, and it may not accurately represent the views of those who make such claims with regards to specific circumstances. So this argument is valid, meaning that if the premises are true, the conclusion must also be true. However, I'm going to argue that it is not a sound argument, because I don't believe that either of these premises are true. So let's start by tackling premise 1. Happy animals result in better quality products. One way of proving a premise false is by providing a counterexample where it is not true. In order to disprove the statement, happy animals result in higher quality products, all we need to do is show one example where that is not the case. This isn't hard to do at all. In the pig industry, the phrase boar taint refers to an undesirable taste in the flesh of pigs when they are allowed to mature naturally. Instead, the testicles of the pigs are removed, usually without anesthetic, by making an incision and ripping them out. As someone with a pair of testicles myself, I can attest that such a procedure is not likely to increase my happiness. The point is, this is a situation where the welfare of an animal and the quality of the product are directly opposed, not even by social or environmental factors, but by biochemistry.
It would be great not to have to castrate, but if we didn't do it, we wouldn't be able to sell the pigs.
This does not mean that it is impossible for this premise to be true in any situation. What it means is that this statement cannot be applied generally. If someone wants to argue that increasing the welfare of animals will increase the quality of their products, they need to make an argument specific to a given species of animal in regards to a given farming practice. They cannot rely on this generalization. Given the incredible amount of suffering that can occur when the interests of an animal and the interests of the farmer are misaligned, I would argue that the burden of proof is on them. Alright, let's move on to premise 2. Farmers are trying to maximize the quality of their products. Seems reasonable, right? At least, that's what the animal agriculture industry would have you believe. In reality, farming is a business, and businesses don't care about the quality of their products. They care about money. To be clear, I'm not saying that farmers don't care about the quality of their products at all. I'm saying that they don't care about the quality of products for its own sake. They care about the quality of their products only as much as they increases profit. This isn't a commentary on any specific business or farmer. This is just the rules of the game in our capitalist economy.
She no longer wants to castrate piglets, but for now, her priority is selling meat.
Even if someone goes into the industry with a passion for creating high-quality products, they still need to make profit. And quality is not the only variable which affects profit. So does quantity. If I'm the owner of a business that makes, for example, jackets, I could try and maximize the quality of my products and put all of my time into creating the best possible jacket. But I could also do the opposite. I could invest in manufacturing capacity and try to make as many jackets as possible. There is a trade-off between quantity and quality. This represents an optimization problem to businesses. How do I balance the quality and the quantity of my jackets to make the most money? Even if premise 1 were true, and happy animals did result in better quality products, farmers still have to balance quality with quantity. And quantity is most certainly not associated with welfare. The easiest way to increase the quantity of animal products, and therefore the profit you gain from any given area of land, is to decrease the free space each animal has. With chickens, the most profitable point is somewhere in the range of 12 chickens per square meter. At further concentration, the profitability drops because the number of animals dying from pure stress, and stress-induced cannibalism decreases the total number of animals that can be sold. The point is that farmers don't truly care about the happiness of their animals, because if they did, they wouldn't calculate how many of them they could torture and kill to make the most money.
Farmers, we cannot afford to have our animals stressing, otherwise we don't make any money out of it.
If farmers truly cared about the happiness of their animals, they would stop breeding them and they would send the rest to sanctuaries. They only care about their happiness insofar as it increases or at least doesn't harm their profit. And that is the problem. That is what the animal rights movement is trying to change. We are trying to free sentient beings from their exploitation. This means a rejection in any state of affairs where a sentient being is reduced to the property of someone else. It's helpful to the psychology of someone who eats animals, and especially to those who make a living off of exploiting animals, to entertain delusions that their victims may not have lived terrible lives. In the US, 75% of people believe the animals they eat to be treated well, despite 99% of animal products coming from factory farms. And is it really that much better to kill someone if they've had a good life? Is it somehow better to take the life of someone who enjoys their life and wants to continue living over someone who has known nothing but suffering? What if, instead of crafting excuses to avoid having to face the brutal reality of our exploitation of animals, we just stopped exploiting animals? Thanks for watching, and let me know what you thought about this video in the comments. I make videos about sustainability, futurism, and animal rights, so if any of those topics interest you, make sure to subscribe. But until then, peace out.